Jake, I love my wife. It's gone on record. I'm going to go ahead and say it again, though. I love my wife.
You said it episode 1. We're saying it episode 60 as well.
That's right. But there's just one thing that she does that frustrates me a little bit.
That's okay.
With this newborn baby we have, his name's Bo. He's 6 weeks old. And a lot of adults talk to little babies like a little bit annoying, like, oh, you're so cutie woody. I just want to snuggle you up. Let me beat your cheeks up with the... She is the opposite. Like Bo just last night was like crying and just like, like freaking out a little bit. She like picked him up and like looked him straight in the eyes, which he can't see anything at this point. He's like cross-eyed like this. And she's like, Bo, you're being dramatic right now. like fully expecting like this pep talk with this 6-week-old baby to like make a difference in the way he like reacts.
That's
like, you're
funny.
being dramatic right now. You need to stop crying.
You've been on this earth 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's time. Hey, Bo, I've been noticing that you have quite the hankering for Brad's nipple. That's mine.
It's
okay?
not right.
It's not fair and it's not right. Here we go.
It's a good week, baby.
We're
This
back.
podcast for you guys.
Episode 60.
Let's do this, Ghostrunner Nation. Ghostrunners podcast. I think this type beat means that's going down with some random thoughts of white meat, 2 Midwestern fins that you faster on repeat, so come along, the 7's fun. Go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's a Ghostrunners podcast every Monday morning with Jake and Brad. Ghostrunners podcast every Monday morning. Hey, go, ghost. Runners. Go, Ghostrunners podcast with Jake and Brad. Go, Ghostrunners.
Yeah.
Go, Ghostrunners.
Yeah.
Go, Ghostrunners.
Yeah.
Podcast with Jake and
Yeah.
Brad. Hey, November 13th, what about you?
Woo.
Oh, man.
Dude, in the middle of that YouTube video, did you hear like a weird noise? There was just like a weird skateboard clip in the middle of it. There was just like a quick sound of a guy skateboarding. I was like, uh-oh, what is this? But
What's about to happen here?
Yeah,
What's next?
What is this video?
I mean, they can just do anything with skateboards, whatever.
It went back to Space Jam cover art. Right, there was like a 4-second skateboard clip. That was really strange.
I was vibing way too much to hear any kind of ambient noise.
Yeah,
Probably like LeBron James in the finals, like he's just zoned in. That's exactly. I was the LeBron James of that song.
Space Jam 2.
Holy cow! Full circle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like I'm out of breath because
you stood up.
I was doing a little dancing. Like my twerking could have been better. I was worried about that skateboard. I was like, I clicked the wrong video. What is this? Shoot. I feel like your performance was probably good though. I also was zoned out and didn't really hear it.
Well, that's my key to dancing at weddings. People are always like, I'm so worried about dancing. People are going to look at me weird. I'm like,
no, the opposite.
I'm never looking at you. I'm always just dancing by myself. Like no one, like I don't notice anything that you do dancing. So just stop worrying about it so much.
I agree. But on the other end, you'll also hear people say, dance like no one's watching. I dance like everyone's watching. I dance like I am the belle of the ball.
That's fair. I do too. But I assume everyone's watching me, but I'm not watching them.
Yes.
So it's like kind of irrational both ways. Because I'm like, don't worry about other people watching you because I'm not watching you. But I'm gonna dance like I'm the star.
Top 3 songs to dance to. What do you think?
In my life, Yeah by Usher.
Yes, that makes my top 3.
I'm a big fan of Uptown Funk You Up by Bruno Mars.
Really? That's so basic though.
Yeah, I know. But you got to have a song that everyone knows. Like that's part of what makes a good dance song. Because if there's not very many people dancing to the song, it's not very fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, now you got me all self-conscious. Yeah. Uptown Funk. I don't know. I get down to some Sexy Back too. Sorry, Mom. I don't know. I get some flow going. Sexy
That is
Back.
a really good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I know.
What about you? You got
Yeah by Usher.
Of course. Everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
It's such a good song. I was listening to the podcast when we were talking about that with Catherine on our way back from Texas. And she's like, oh, it's such a good song. She just totally agreed with us. So.
Catherine approved.
Yeah.
I think probably makes the top 3. Just the beat alone is so good. Tipsy by Jaquan.
Oh,
right,
really? Okay. Yeah. Two-step.
Dip-step.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good song. I don't know if that's a dancer for me though, because it's a little slow.
More room,
you
more
like
room to
kinda,
work.
Everybody. Yeah. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Have I mentioned on the podcast? I don't know if I have. I'm sorry. I'm commandeering your top three. Do you have
It's
one?
okay. I need to think of the third one.
So Tipsy came out when I was like maybe 7th, 8th grade.
Okay.
Great song. Loved it. But it was also when I was really into AIM, Instant Messenger, AOL Instant Messenger.
I was thinking that was like a K-pop artist or something.
Oh,
AIM.
I was
they were the
also
best.
into AIM and Psy back before they were cool.
Before Gangnam Style.
No, but in AIM you could have profiles, like these little like things that you could click on, have like a cute thing, or be like, oh, click on this to fill out my survey, see if I'm cute or not.
You could have like a link in your bio.
You could do that kind of thing, but it was kind of like, I mean, just like Instagram profile or something where you could have like one line or whatever. And so I'll tell you what I put in there, but I'll say before that I never judge kids, youth kids that much anymore because of what I put in this bio and how unreflective it was of my life.
Sure.
So if you remember the Tipsy song at the very beginning of it, he says, teen drinking is very bad. And then he goes, yo, I got a fake ID though.
Wait, I want to hear this.
That's what he says at the very beginning.
I believe it. I just like, I want to feel it.
Yeah.
I want to hear it real quick.
Teen me.
Teen drinking
Is very bad.
Yo, I got a fake ID though.
Hit it. Hey!
Yeah.
Dunk.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah,
It's a good song.
Get me going.
And so I put that in my AOL profile. Never once did I drink underage. Never once. I
Teen drinking is very bad.
Yo, I got a fake ID though. Like, had no intention of drinking. Like, didn't even run with crowds that tempted me to drink really ever. And so, like I see these kids, like especially when I was working in youth ministry, like posting these Drake comments, and I'm like, what? You don't know what you're talking about. And then I remembered that, and I was like, okay, I didn't know what I was talking about either. Don't judge these kids too much on what they're saying. So
It's a good point. Good for you for, giving them the benefit of the doubt.
yeah,
For real.
Thanks.
Just yesterday, I had the thought, I saw a story with a certain person's username tagged in it. And this person's probably in like 7th or 8th grade. It's Peter K's, you know who that is? Little brother.
okay, yeah,
And his username was like Soccer Star 24.
okay.
And part of me was like, I feel like it's so commonplace now to talk about your cheesy old usernames that I would think the kids now would know not to do that. But I'm like, that's kind of cool. I like that they're still doing Soccer Star.
Sure, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Baseball player 27.
Mine was basketball Brad 9, but no vowels in basketball, so it's basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Good. Sounds like a technology company.
What was yours?
I had, it was
Jake
all
the Snake. Did you do some rhymes?
triple team.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 P's and triple?
Oh, speaking of triplets, have you seen, it came out 2 years ago, but it's brand new to me. Logan Cleaver put me onto this. Hulu documentary called 3 Identical Strangers.
No.
Fascinating. I'll just give you the quick rundown and then you guys can watch it on your own if you want to. 3 triplets were separated at birth and they didn't know it.
Oh, like
and then
real
they
life
find each other.
Sister.
Sister.
Yeah. Sister.
They all find each other. So it starts off like really cool and really crazy, but then it's obviously a documentary for a reason. It gets a little dark, then a little darker, then a little darker, but very fascinating.
They're identical though?
So identical to the
That
point where
would be trippy.
and the reason they
Did they
found
know
out
they were triplets? Sorry.
no, and this won't really spoil anything.
Okay.
This is in the first like 20 minutes, but one guy shows up to he like transfers colleges, so he shows up to like his sophomore year of college, and everyone's just like, Eddie, dude, what's up? And he's like, well, I can't figure out why people are calling me Eddie. He's like, girls are coming up and like kissing me on the cheek, being like, I can't believe you actually came back.
Oh, wow.
And he just can't figure it out. And then finally someone like tells him like, do you have a twin? And he goes, I don't know. He goes, you're adopted? He's like, yeah. He's like, were you born on July 12th? He goes, yeah. And then he starts freaking out. So
Oh.
for a little bit, he thinks he's only a twin. But then like this story makes the news and it's like kind of exciting. And then the third triplet sees it and it's like, holy cow, I look exactly like these two guys and I have the same birthday.
Oh my, I can't imagine.
And that's just like the first 20 minutes.
Okay.
And it's very cool.
Tell me what it's called again.
3 Identical Strangers.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Okay. I'll check it out. That is, so obviously they don't document it from the beginning of their journey, though. I mean, they like talk about it, right? But
Yeah, it's like interviews nowadays talking about back then. But I guess they were like a national spectacle. Like our parents' generation probably remember them because they were on like every show. They were on.
So it was a while back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 70s, I think.
Wow. That's even crazier. Like, because back then it would have been way harder to connect with people.
Oh, yeah.
Like nowadays, yeah, I could find somebody that looks like me in 2 seconds. You know?
Jack Black.
Yeah.
Found him.
Reverse Google image search and I get Jack Black every time. Mr. Schneebly.
Anyway, my third song would probably be Low by Flo Rida.
That is a great answer, Jacob. Oh my gosh. Can you play that one next?
Yeah, just real quick.
Just the like just gets me going.
That was perfect.
Any song that starts out so strong is just that is what makes it so good. Because you got to get. Talk to him. Let me talk to him.
Let it rain. What she have? Okay.
Shoot,
Gosh.
that's good. That is good. We should just have a Ghostrunners live stream where, like, on Patreon, where all we do is dance. Just like dance in your living room.
You guys can dance if you want to. You don't have to watch us. You can if you want to.
You probably won't, but we think you will.
We're not going to watch each other because we're going to be in our own element.
That I think though, like a great song at a wedding has to be good within the first 2 seconds.
Yes.
Like you hear it, you have to
know.
Here's what every white person needs to do every time the first 2 seconds come on. You hear that and you just go, oh, right?
Yes.
So you hear it, peace up. Oh, let's go. Bring them in.
I know this one.
You see the people like put down their lemonade on the table to like run up to the dance floor.
Or just finish it
Yeah,
on their
yeah.
way in.
Oh man.
Speaking of Patreon real quick. Wow. Turn that mom upside down. Wow. We recorded our last episode without knowing what the results would be. And the results are positively positive.
Yes, you guys are coming in strong and we are so thankful and so excited about it. It's been
Tested
really
positive for patronage.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, tons of support. It's been so cool.
Yeah.
I think we both thought that we'd see some people join. But the most surprising thing was that y'all got some money.
Yeah, y'all got on your feet. Your feet are barking because of how much you are on them.
We have more people in the $15 tier than we do in the $5 or $10.
It's awesome.
That truly surprised me so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. Genuinely, it's so cool.
Yeah, so awesome. If you guys don't know, Brad and I launched a Patreon page 2 weeks ago, which is basically a website, Patreon, patreon.com/Ghostrunners, where Brad and I are uploading a bunch of like exclusive stuff. You pay a certain amount per month, gets you certain benefits. $5 a month gets you a bonus episode right now with Trey Kennedy and us. And $10 or more gets you all sorts of goodies. I think in 1 week, we've uploaded, 13 videos.
So many
like
videos.
13 videos, 3 pictures.
Anytime I think about it, I'll just pull out the phone.
Yeah, so there's a lot going out there right now. Our current patrons are probably sick of us already. Like, whoa, this is more actually than I thought I was going to get. This is a lot of Jake and Brad.
No,
but
that's great.
A lot of behind the scenes of our life and stuff that either we wouldn't say on the podcast or just isn't that exciting to most people. I don't know.
We're having fun with it though.
Yeah, it is fun.
We put our bucket lists up there. We'd love to hear your bucket list. So
yeah, a couple people have sent theirs in, and yeah, patrons are great. So thank you guys.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
Seriously.
Sincerely. Thank you. Brad, in other news, been playing some pickleball this week.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 stories of pickleball. I just remembered one.
Tell me, baby.
Let's start with the first one.
Okay.
Shall we?
Start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
First one is was playing the other day with Isaac, Scott Sell, and Gunner. And
great foursome.
Great foursome.
That's a competitive foursome.
It was great. Yeah, it was just round robin. Everyone taking turns.
Mm-hmm.
Good dinks.
Good dinks. just dink city.
Dinking and driving all over the place. But these girls walk in, and there's one particular girl who is just Shawty had them apple bottom paddles. She is eyeing one of us down. Can't tell because it's a little ways away, but it looks like it's coming toward Isaac's and I's side. We're like, what's going on here?
Naturally.
I mean, of course. Yeah, we didn't have the wedding rings on. That makes sense. To where like Scott and Gunner are like now looking at us like, all right, who are these girls? You must know them. And then we could tell, okay, she's looking at Isaac. Bummer.
Okay,
That's fine. She goes, You play basketball for North Carolina. And Isaac looks down at his shirt and he's got like a North Carolina like logo. And he goes,
from the sale.
He goes, yeah.
he leaned into it.
Yeah. And then we see that she has a North Carolina shirt on.
Oh, good.
And so then I throw out a big, go Heels. She's
Oh.
like, you go there too?
Yeah. You know the saying, you must go there.
Yeah. So this guy has the t-shirt. This guy knows our mascot. You both must go to the same college as me. So it's already like kind of funny. Scott and Gunnar are laughing. And then I really wish you would have been there because I am just completely egging it on. I go, what dorm are you in?
Collins? No way.
She goes, Brownville? Oh, we got friends in Brownville.
Oh, yeah. Brownville Station is what we used to call it. We were there all the time. It's like our depot. Oh.
What time does the train leave? That's what we'd always say when we go out.
Yeah, when's the
Chugga
train?
chugga.
Yeah. I'll be the caboose if you know what I mean.
All aboard.
Yeah.
So that was so funny. Just like
Steady engineering.
Does she think every person who has a t-shirt, like, oh, are you sponsored by Nike?
No way. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, Else Cousin Yeah, you make furniture?
I'm wearing the shirt today, so
know,
she would be
probably
wrong
what-
if she asked me.
Oh man, that's funny.
But that was so funny. And then kind of just a little.
I love that Isaac said yes.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah.
I would have just been like, oh no, I just wear this shirt. I wear shirts all the time that say random universities on them. Oh no.
Yeah, it was great. So if we see her again, Isaac's a UNC athlete, and I just attend.
Oh yeah,
I just attend.
Well, good for you because it's a hard academic school to get into. I think.
Yeah, I feel like I deserve some credit too.
Good. Yeah. Wow.
But we actually, Gunnar and Scott continued to give us a hard time because Isaac and I kept like peeking over there and looking, and they were like, you guys are pretty distracted. But the thing was, I got to clarify too because Isaac's got a girlfriend. But this girl was phenomenal at pickleball. Like, I think she plays tennis for UNC.
Oh, okay.
And so Isaac and I kept like being like, dang, I've never seen a girl be this good at pickleball.
Really?
This is really cool.
Oh, wow.
And so, we're like, can we actually get on that side? We're a little distracted.
We are distracted by this college girl that we keep checking out.
Yeah. Just
funny.
checking out her forehand.
Right.
Nothing else.
Nope, not her back side or her hand.
Or backhand. Yeah. Just forehand.
That's funny.
One quick pickleball, just anecdote. Doesn't have to be much for the story, but can I tell you the names of some other people I've played pickleball this week?
Yes, absolutely.
Bruce,
Bob,
Pam, Darla, and Deb.
Those are great names for 58-year-old people.
Yes,
Is that what
they
are?
all have grandfathered children,
Really?
and they are sweethearts.
Yeah?
And they're my new friends.
How'd you meet them?
Just the pickle courts, baby. Extending my pickle network.
It's a meat market out there, yeah.
Yeah, it is a knife fight out there. Darla and I really hit it off. She did not come with a husband, and so I was like, uh-oh.
Hey,
she had a
Darla.
wedding ring on, though.
Okay.
But Darla and I
her honest.
hope to see her again.
Yeah.
We were really vibing
So you guys
out there on the
played
court.
together?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Darla and I were teammates. I was teammates with all of them. No, I was teammates with Pam.
Okay, so I have more questions. Did you go by yourself or did you go with other friends?
The first set, Bob, Deb, Darla, went by myself. So us four just rotated for like an hour.
Good for you for going to the courts by yourself.
Thanks, dog.
Genuinely, I would not do that, I don't think.
And then the second set was Gunnar and I versus Bruce and Pam.
Okay.
Smoked them.
See ya.
So then we rotated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we seen Ola anymore?
I don't know what happened to Ola.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. Ola boy.
I don't know what happened,
Bummer.
but he's been replaced by Bruce.
I have his phone number, so I'll text him sometime.
That's good. That's good.
Let's shuffle.
That's a good wedding dance song too.
Oh, very good.
Dude, how was the lake though? You're back.
I'm back from the lake. So it was good. First of all, I'll say it was good, but it was also not good. Okay.
Oh,
The lake. Okay. Start from the beginning.
good, not good.
I'll say right now, the lake has been redeemed. I gave the lake a hard time.
In the bonus episode.
In the bonus episode and before that, where I was like, why are we going to the lake instead of the ocean? I liked it a lot.
Really?
So whenever we go to the beach, we always have to like carry all this stuff down to the beach. And it's pretty hefty walk, maybe a 16th, eighth of a mile. I don't know. It's like far, because you got to get like ways away enough so that you don't get, I don't know, the water rushing into
Even
your
if
house.
you are on Seashore Drive, still a
Oh yeah,
16th
we're
at
always
least.
on the beach, but we're yeah.
Okay.
We're always on the beach.
$30 t-shirts.
Yeah,
I get it.
We're always on the beach, but even then you have to walk really far. And Catherine's family always does a big like setup with like 30 chairs probably that we take down there every day. We have to
That's
take
a
down
lot.
these pop-up tents, 4 pop-up tents.
You got cornhole, you got can jam.
Yeah, you got 2 things of cornhole. Yeah, you got beer frisbee or whatever, Polish horseshoes.
Sausage.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, it's a big deal. And like the new laws on the beach say that you can't like keep it down there. So like you have to take it down and up every single day.
Okay.
This lake thing, it was, first of all, it was so much closer to our house. And second of all, we did not have to take anything really, well, we weren't like chilling on the dock very much anyway, but, you know, it was so much easier. You could be like, oh, let's, you know, Bo's napping, but I can go next door real fast because we got 2 houses right next to each other. Yeah, I mean, we didn't get one house. You think we're gonna sleep on sleeping bags?
There's a pandemic.
Oh my
Sleeping in
gosh.
one house.
Yeah. So anyway, I really enjoyed that part of the lake. And this lake, it was called Cedar Creek Lake, southeast of Dallas, East Texas, and it was beautiful. I give Texas a hard time sometimes, but East Texas is beautiful. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm not too proud. Not as good as Kansas, but anyway. But let me tell you, this is the most cliche thing I'll say on the podcast ever, is that I got home from my vacation and I needed a vacation.
Yikes.
I needed a vacation from my vacation. Genuinely.
Spoken like someone who likes Uptown Funk.
Spoken like someone, who listens to Shawn Mendes a little too much.
He loves a caramel macchiato from Starbucks drive-thru.
I do. Iced caramel macchiatos are awesome.
Apples to oranges.
They're
It's happening again.
Oh, iced caramel macchiatos are amazing. They are. They're so good. Whatever. I'm not ashamed. So, you know, I worked really hard to get to the vacation, and I was like, I'm going to work like crazy, and then I'm just going to be able to relax on vacation. That's usually how it's been with 2 kids. You know, they were complicated kids. Hattie was like crying randomly all the time at random things.
Probably just us to poo in a diaper.
Maybe. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. We're trying.
I would cry.
Yeah. You do cry.
I do. That last Thursday.
So yeah, just like, it was just like not relaxing at all. Like
Dang.
there was like maybe one day where I had some time to pretty much relax. The rest of the time, I mean, I still had fun times where we went in the pool. I went to the pool with Hattie, or I went on a boat ride with the family or whatever. But like, there was like very little time to just chill.
Dang, that's too bad.
And so when I like exhausted myself basically to get to that point, it was not a good idea, because then I was like already exhausted and not getting any more rest. And so it was like, this is bad. I need a vacation from my vacation. So anyway, I got home Sunday, or I got home, it took us 11 hours to get home, which is normally supposed to take like 8. And got home, and then Father's Day, just chilled all day. Took a nice nap.
Nice.
I did get some relaxation then. So altogether, I would say that it was a fun time. There was going to be more happy memories than sad memories at the lake. The lake was great. I would go back to that exact lake. I loved it. It was beautiful and wonderful. It's not like my experiences are like Lake of the Ozarks, and like we grew up on a pretty rustic area of the Ozarks, like going to it. And that was pretty, like, the Ozarks can be kind of dingy sometimes.
Yeah.
And like this was like,
I've seen Jason Bateman deal some drugs
exactly,
on those lakes.
Exactly. You don't hear about Cedar Creek on Netflix, you know. It was beautiful. So I got to ride a jet ski.
Jet skis are awesome.
It was a Sea-Doo. I don't know what the difference is, but it didn't have the water like spewing out the back. You know, like, you know how there's like that rod of water
That's
flying
cool.
out.
Yeah.
But we borrowed it from Catherine's dad's friend, and it went up to 70 miles an hour.
That's too fast.
I did absolutely not get anywhere close to that.
What'd you top out at?
I don't know, because I didn't look down.
Eyes were closed. Smart.
But Catherine rode with me, and I accidentally like kind of like throttled it too hard. And I was like, well, I throttled it too hard. I might as well go for it now.
Mm-hmm.
And Catherine was like, Brad. And so I stopped pretty quick. But then I was like pretty nervous the whole time driving it. So I was like, I think I probably was averaging like 30 miles an hour.
Nice.
So not fast.
Did you make any boo-boos by, let's say, like forgetting that you can't turn while not accelerating?
No, I did not.
Because that's tricky on a Sea-Doo.
Here's the thing with my issue of weight. I try really hard not to fall off of those bad boys, because I'm not going to be able to get back on. Like, I'm a big boy, and those things are pretty wobbly. So if I fall into the water and I'm trying to like, I can't scale a fence right now. So if I'm trying to like scale a Sea-Doo, I was very careful, needless to say.
Good.
But yeah, every once in a while you're driving it and you're like, okay, I'm turning left and it's still kind of veering to the right
The
here.
water's taking you.
What's happening? And then you turn too much to the left and it kind of like whips you. So it was not a very fun experience for me on the Sea-Doo, but
That's cool. You got to drive one though. That's so
yeah,
sweet.
it's really fun.
I've driven one once in my entire life. It wasn't the ocean though.
Oh, really?
Which was cool.
Oh, yeah.
But that's it.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah, it was definitely sweet, but I wish it happened more.
Yeah.
Because they're awesome.
Yeah.
Probably about an hour ago, I mean, literally right before he came over to my house, I booked a flight for 4th of July weekend to go to the lake.
Okay.
One, because I want people to yell at me for hanging out with people during
Okay.
a time we're celebrating America's freedom.
Right.
But 2, to see some friends.
Which
Anything
lake?
I should know, Lake Texoma.
Oh, that's really close to Catherine's house that she grew up at.
Oh, Sherman?
Sherman, Texas.
Cool.
Texas and Oklahoma. Texoma. And she lives like
Oh.
pretty close to the border. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Cool. Any tips you can give before the lake? Anything you wish you would have brought or not brought?
I only wore like half the things that I packed. So don't bring too much.
Did you wear shorts?
I just wore my swimsuit almost every day.
I thought you were like, I just wore shirts. I don't even know why I packed underwear.
Why do we need bottoms around here? It's Texas. Man, that's a good question that I don't have a great answer to.
Oh, no worries.
Because I didn't do that. I really didn't have very much experiences on the lake even. Like, I would say bring a life jacket if you're gonna, if you have trouble sinking or not, like if you can't swim very well.
Okay.
That's a good thing. We didn't bring one of those for Bo, which I don't even know if they make them that small, but then we were like kind of burdened, like, well, we can't go on the boat with Bo, so one of us always has to stay back kind of thing. So if you have an infant.
I didn't book a flight for one. I guess
Okay.
if I find
well,
one.
you don't need to.
Oh.
Under 2 years old, they're free.
Are they really?
Just I'll throw them in there with you.
Great. Oh, I would love to take them
Come
on
on, Bo.
vacation. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Do you think you and Catherine will take a vacation sometime soon, like without the kids?
I hope so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Probably
Probably should.
not for like until Bo's at least
Graduate high school.
9 months or a year or something.
okay.
I don't know. I think there's different beliefs on that. But since he's feeding off of Catherine right now, it's kind of hard for
Primarily Catherine.
primarily. Yeah. You are being dramatic. You can go with dad for just a little bit. Yeah. So I don't know. It's on my bucket list. Go on a second honeymoon with Catherine. So, too much. I gave some free stuff away. Sorry. Subscribe to the Patreon if you listen to that part. Honor system.
The bucket list was fun to write. It was pretty
was.
motivating, but at the same time, it was so motivating that I didn't finish my list. I couldn't even come up with 60.
Well, that's what I wanted to
Just
write.
so
things,
busy now.
I wanted to write things down that I genuinely wanted to do. Like I didn't want to just be like, well, I mean, some of the things I was goofy about, but like
Eat a frog.
Hey, come on.
Oh,
spoiler
sorry.
alert.
It does sound cool. Eat a frog.
But there was I almost put skydiving on the list. I was like, I don't know if I really want to skydive. Like if I live my life without skydiving, that's okay.
I think you could be fine.
I think I took it off. Originally I'd put go to Asia. I was like, I don't really want to go to Asia that bad. I just feel like I should want to go to Asia.
I want to go to an Asian wet market.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a pangolin.
Wuhan. Anyway, so yeah, it was a fun little exercise for us.
Good exercise.
Great exercise. Like Tai Bo.
You know Tai Tai?
Yeah, you know Tai Tai?
You know a bow tie.
Hey, Tai Tai?
You say bow tie or tie bow? I held the door open for a woman yesterday at Chipotle, and she said, "No, thank you."
Humble. Really?
She said, "No, thank you."
Just straight up.
She said, "No." Did not want to get that close to me.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
So what'd you do?
I was a little appalled.
Yeah.
Wanted to say something because she was not wearing a mask. So it's like, where do you draw the line?
Yeah, that's fair. So instead, you took your hand that you gripped the door handle with, shut the door, and then let her take that same door handle and open it.
Kind of.
That's what's so funny. Is like, what's your rationale?
Yeah. I was like, here you go. Hold the door for her. And she said, "No, thank you." I said, "Oh, okay, hold on a second." And then I closed the door, and then I said,
Yeah.
the handle. So, all right, you go in now. And then
It's all
she's
you.
like, cool.
Go ahead. I want to. You have to go first. Okay, you have to. That's the rule.
I was actually leaving, so it wasn't like we had to stand in line next to each
okay.
other.
Okay.
I was just leaving. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to get the door for this woman." "Oh, no, thank you."
Oh,
So she was polite, I guess. But
I mean, whatever.
it was just weird to see her. I mean, everyone has the right to,
Yeah,
whatever,
sure.
not get within several feet of someone during a pandemic. But it was just surprising to not wear a mask, to not seem like you're taking any other precautions. You're still going out in public and eating in a restaurant.
Yeah.
But I will not have the door held open for me.
I'm like, That's hard for me to even fathom. Well, whatever. Like I might have that belief if I were that woman, but I would not. If somebody was already holding the door open for me, I would be like, whatever.
Okay.
It's not that big of a deal. Just one time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to stand so firm on this belief that I'm going to say no thank you to this guy.
Going to make myself
'Cause
look like
that's
a
awkward.
goober in public.
Yeah.
Get talked about on the Ghostrunners podcast.
Yeah, this guy probably has a podcast. I'm just going to go ahead.
Yeah. Too bad. But
That's okay.
she probably knows I've been sneezing a lot.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I had that
yeah.
look about me. Like, this guy's going to sneeze on me.
Yeah. So what's the latest with the sneeze a lot?
Oh, I'm cured.
Yeah. Sir sneeze a lot.
I started taking allergy medicine. I'm fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Zyrtec.
Zyrtec. Free ads for Zyrtec.
Yeah, free ads. And it's actually a pet name I have for a woman in my life. Hey, little Zyrtec.
Hey,
so
Zyrtec.
that's how I talk about her.
Get you a little Z pack. That's different, I think. That's funny.
Yeah. So that's something that happened this week. I feel like I've also just been annoying the bejesus out of Isaac lately.
Why?
I
No.
think
First
last
of all,
episode-
no, you didn't. Isaac's a very non-annoyable guy.
Yeah, probably not actually, but I'm just exaggerating. Last week I talked about just like how I'd been Googling a bunch of stuff. I feel like this week, same kind of mindset, except I wasn't by myself as much and I was just with Isaac more.
Okay.
And just having so many weird conversations with him. And then eventually, like 2 days ago, he just said some comment. He's just like, had a lot of weird stuff on your mind this week. I was like, yeah, I guess so. I think this is all the time. We were not normally in the car this much together.
Do you remember what you were asking him?
One, we were in my car and the air conditioning's going. I'm like, whoa, how does air get in here, but like no air is escaping? Like you can't blow air into something without it like leaving somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, are there small holes in my car? Or like, how is all this fresh air getting in my car being pumped in rapidly? Where does it go? Where does the other air go?
Yeah. Because, I don't know.
I don't know where it goes.
I'm so bad with science. But yeah, I don't think you can just have unlimited air.
No.
Like some air's got to if it fills it up, then you got to have some air leaving somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a good thought.
So that was the one that he actually said, oh, you've had a lot of stuff on your mind this week. The one before that, a couple days previously, this was like, it wasn't like I came in hot with this like theory, but it was just a stream of consciousness leading up to this, where I said, I'm surprised that drugs are illegal.
Okay.
I haven't looked into this. I don't know anything about this. I've never done drugs. It sounds like someone who like secretly does a lot of like heroin.
Teen drinking. Yeah.
But I was just thinking about it from a business standpoint, or I don't even know what standpoint it is. Basically, just like, it's surprising that like you're not allowed to do something in the privacy of your home. And even to the point that like, you're not allowed to like sell this product to a willing customer.
Yeah.
Like, it's surprising that like, obviously drugs are harmful. I'm not like,
Right. That's
privy to
probably,
that.
That's
But,
probably
like,
why they're illegal.
but it's like, you could make the argument for like, you could sell guns pretty easily. You could sell a lot of things that are harmful.
Sure.
And it's just funny to look back that like prohibition used to be a thing. That's crazy, right? Like we think about that.
Right.
Like, that's crazy. We used to not have alcohol sales.
That seems to me like the better argument than guns, I guess. Because I think.
I don't really know.
We both threw up our heads at the exact same time.
I don't know.
Let's not get into it. I was just in Texas. I'm just into guns. Whatever. The Constitution, or is it the Constitution or the Bill of Rights or whatever? Right to bear arms. That's
Second
a
Amendment.
Thing. But I know that like part of the reason that people argue for guns is that way the government can't like overpower people, and like people can have a chance to fight back if they feel like the government is overpowering them.
Yeah, I know so little about that.
That's kind of that's the Cliff Notes version.
I really don't.
But alcohol is, if you argue that you can't have drugs because they're harmful to people, alcohol is very harmful to people.
Yeah, it's not helpful to people.
First of all, I'm not advocating. I don't care about drugs. I don't want drugs in the environment. But what if you outlaw one, why can't you outlaw the other?
Yeah, it was just surprising.
So
I wasn't actually planning on bringing this up on the podcast either. just random thought. Like, it's crazy to think about like a scientist, like a Walter White. Obviously, he's a fictional character in Breaking Bad, but like someone like that has to like face felony charges and completely dodge the law for being like a brilliant scientist who creates this like chemical, like perfectly chemically balanced product to customers.
Gosh, that show is awesome.
It's too bad. Too bad for the drug dealers out there. I feel for you guys.
Hey, if you're listening out there
and you're a drug dealer, like, peace be with you. It's going to get better.
Poultry of the week for me. I have a poultry, just like Isaac had poultry with you, it sounds like.
Methamphetamine.
I've been on Twitter a lot, while trying to have Bo nap or whatever in the other room.
Twitter's a rough place these days.
Yeah, and this is not like a rough thing, I guess, but it's just a small poultry, I guess. But it's like this new way of polling people, Polling.
Oh, like pulled pork.
Yeah, pulled pork.
It's like when you're like, who are you voting for? Okay, thank you for telling me. Here's a little sandwich.
Hey, please don't pull the door open for me, please. No, but it's like, hey, who do you like best? And it has like a picture, like 3 different pictures on it. We'll say 3 different quarterbacks. So Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. And it's like, comment for Aaron Rodgers, retweet for Tom Brady, like for Patrick Mahomes.
The likes got to win every time.
You could put who's the better quarterback?
Uncle Rico.
Patrick Mahomes or Jake Triplett. And if Jake Triplett is the favorite and Patrick Mahomes is the retweet, no one's ever going to retweet you. It's so dumb. Like, it's like, I told you Patrick Mahomes is better, dude. 43,000 to 22,000. Like, it's like not even whatever. Like,
yeah, it's such a dumb thing just for engagement. People do it on Instagram too. Like for this, comment for this.
yes.
No one is ever gonna. When have you ever seen more comments than likes on any post ever of all time?
Yeah. Especially retweets feel more invasive than
Big deal.
Yeah. Big. Oh, huge. I retweeted something today though.
Did you?
It was a montage.
Was it about gun rights?
No. It was a 1-minute montage of Ken Griffey Jr. home runs, and it was satisfying to watch.
Oh, the kid.
Oh yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So, anyway, that's a big retweet,
Yeah.
Now that's a text.
I haven't retweeted something in a couple years, probably.
Yeah.
I would if they said retweet for Jake Triplett or favorite for someone else. Then I would,
I think so.
but only then.
That actually conversation led to a fun conversation with my friend Connor, who we don't love on this podcast, but we're going to talk about him real quick. He said Ken Griffey Jr. has got to be one of the top or one of the coolest athletes of all time. And so it was a fun thought of like, if you could pick 4 athletes to be on your Mount Rushmore of coolest athletes of all time.
Coolest?
Yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr. is definitely cool because he was so big and so popular and so successful at a time when everyone else was doing steroids and he wasn't.
Exactly. It's so cool.
Yeah.
My answer, if you want to know, was coolest 4 would be Michael Jordan, Ken Griffey Jr., Bo Jackson, Muhammad Ali.
Ooh. Those are cool athletes. Cool is such a vague word. Like I kind of know what you mean. Because I was thinking like Dennis Rodman.
Oh, wow.
Like that's cool. Like
that's cool. He dressed up in that wedding dress.
Yeah, that's cool. He has like cheetah spotted hair. But I see more what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like swagger.
Like culturally cool, swagger cool. Yeah, I guess. But then I also texted Connor and said, but don't get this confused. These are not my top 4 favorite athletes of all time. These are the coolest, I thought. So I said Patrick Mahomes is up there for me, as is Kobe Bryant, but I don't think they're the coolest.
Yeah. Mine would probably be, well, I don't know, coolest. I'll tell you who was cool in his day, which not so much anymore, but O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Was very cool.
Yeah, I think that we underestimate or underappreciate how big of a deal he was before all this stuff happened.
Yeah, I mean, that documentary did a good job of explaining just like seeing a black man on TV, like in a Hertz commercial was kind of like unheard of. Like a black guy is a spokesperson for like a big like brand.
Yeah, right.
And I think that just made him so cool. And then he was not so cool.
So you're saying O.J. Simpson?
Yeah. O.J. Simpson, Dennis Rodman, really anyone with any kind of criminal past.
Aaron Hernandez
is cool to me. Yeah. It's someone who tried to make drugs legal. That's my guy. Oh, who's the guy? I can't believe it. Oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's cool.
He is cool in his own way.
If you guys don't know, I'm sure like 65% of the people who listen to this podcast are women who probably don't.
If you're watching on YouTube right now, pull up a picture of Ryan Fitzpatrick right now, please.
The picture of him, he did a press conference one time where he stole all of his teammates' jewelry. And he played for the Buccaneers and he looked like an actual pirate.
Yeah.
He has this huge beard, but he's Harvard educated.
Yeah. He's on a different team practically every year.
No one wants him, but he's
great.
At
the same time, he plays every year and he does adequate. You're adequate.
He does pretty good. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so
and then the last
Ryan
one,
Fitzpatrick.
Probably John Fulbright.
Uncle John.
Southwest Missouri State, football player.
Good for you. Yeah.
I don't know. That is a fun conversation topic.
It was
coolest
a fun thing
athletes.
To think about. Yeah. Deion Sanders, I thought about. Tiger Woods was cool until he did some stuff that made him not so cool.
See, no, that's kind of stuff I love.
Okay. Yeah. O.J. Simpson, Tiger Woods. Yeah. Right up your alley.
Yeah. I wish R. Kelly was an athlete.
Oh, my gosh. He would be right up there in South Dakota.
Just kidding about that. I am not an advocate for any kind of criminal stuff.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Yep. And Jeffrey Epstein was a bad guy.
Good for you. Hey, good for you. Standing up for your beliefs.
Yeah, thank you. A few weeks ago, Brad, I talked about how cute girls go to Target.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I said I want a girlfriend and I want her to be Saudi Arabian.
I like where this is headed.
It's actually, yeah, dang it. I kind of built this up.
Okay.
Those were both kind of funny, haha, whatever.
Oh, okay.
This time it's more serious.
Oh.
I've been going to this coffee shop and this is the new Target now. I feels like an episode of The Bachelor every time I go in there. However, I've never been the type of guy to like approach a girl in public. We kind of talked about this with the Target thing, but I feel like it's time.
Okay.
I'm 28 years old. It's time to approach a random girl, but I genuinely do not know how to. I was there with Trey and I said, first I was kind of joking because Trey got there later and I was like, I was actually thinking about just sitting at a table with her instead of you. And then he's like, have you ever done that? I was like, no. Have you? He's like, no, I didn't know how to. I was like, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I have all the confidence in the world, but not that. That's more than confidence. That is.
Yeah.
You got some plums.
You got some cajones. You know, you're playing the box drum. Yeah.
How do you do it?
You're asking me?
You bagged a dough.
I have bagged my dough.
Cute girl at a coffee shop. Probably doesn't want to be bothered. She's there on a laptop, drinking her coffee.
Gosh. Yeah,
it's like approaching a girl at a gym. It's like, you're there to do something. I'm here to do something.
Right.
But look at you. You look Arabian.
Maybe
I can't resist your skin.
To me, I think that's the angle you go with. You completely acknowledge the situation as a whole. You say, hey, I'm considerate. Like, you don't say these things, but this is the subtext of what you're saying. You're like,
okay,
I'm considerate of what you want to do here, so I'm not going to bother you too much. I'm conscious of like the fact this is kind of awkward that I'm doing this.
Okay.
But at the same time, you're too good to pass up, basically.
Oh.
Is the subtext. You can come on and say basically similar things where you're just like, hey, I don't want to bother you too much. But I just noticed you and I just thought you were beautiful. I know this is kind of wild and no matter what you say, I don't want it to be awkward, but
I still want to be friends.
Would you? I still would love to sit over there for the next hour to an hour and a half and just work on my own stuff while you do the same. And but I would love to potentially get to know you.
That's good subtext.
Yeah.
Do you think I mention Aladdin at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, choose a different Disney princess. Like if you don't feel comfortable with Aladdin yet, like maybe Snow White. You know, Snow White's more of a starter's princess.
Starter's princess.
Because then you can be like, I'm kind of bashful. Will you be my Snow White? Or sorry, I have only had half of my coffee, so I'm a little bit grumpy. Whatever. Just basically have Trey Kennedy type lines the whole time.
Just be extra zany and wacky. That's cool. Do you think I do anything in like rhyming form?
No.
Or keep it free verse?
Do not rhyme. I will say.
Try not to rhyme.
I would say if you rhyme, you're done.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, you have a bad time. If you rhyme, you're going to have a bad time.
Got it.
No, do not rhyme one word. Absolutely not.
Okay.
But I would just say, just be confident and just, hey, my name's Jake, and I don't know anything about your personality, but wow.
I would like to get to know it. Or no, I got it. I just thought of something. I give her the Mars treatment. I just go up and I go, not bad.
You got to breathe, like you got to exhale first. Whew. Not bad.
That's all I say.
You got to do a quick point. Whew. Not bad. kind of do an Ola voice too. Not bad. I like what I see.
I have seen a lot of things, and this is not bad.
Not bad. Oh man, I think that's.
I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try.
You got to do it, and I think it's smart for you to do it. Well, I was going to say I think it's smart for you to do it when you have a friend there, because I think that gives you a little more confidence. Even though your friend's obviously going to be on the other side of the room, just having somebody there is a little bit nice. But then again, if the girl knows that you have a friend there, that makes it maybe a little bit awkward for her, is my thought process.
I see both sides, because
you know
if I go solo, it could be, the downsides are she rejects me. Now I go sit back down by myself. It's a bad look.
Bad look.
The upside is she's like, wow, I look at you and I think, not bad. And I'm almost done with my work. I'm down to chat right now.
Oh.
Then I have to say, well, my friend's here. Or if I'm by myself though, then I say, let's get it on conversationally.
Yes, let's get the conversation punctuation on. Yeah. How do you spell your, by the way?
Yeah.
No, I think you gotta, your friend has to be okay. Like, hey,
This could be the last time I talk to you.
I might not talk to you anymore. Yeah, and I was also thinking maybe it would behoove you to do it on your way out, but that's a little bit risky because what if she wants to leave before you do, and then you're chasing her down the parking lot? Can't do that.
I like on my way out.
Yes.
Good move.
Okay.
Leave her wanting more.
Right.
Potentially,
Absolutely.
if she wants me.
And leave it up to the she's comfortable then saying no because you're not going to go sit right back down. You're going to potentially leave.
This is great. This is genuinely helpful. I go and say, hey, I'm on my way out.
Yeah.
But
yes.
Yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm. That's three rhymes.
Couple
do not say yada, yada,
I can't
yada.
rhyme yada, yada, yada.
No.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yada and
Bada boom doesn't rhyme. Okay. Okay, so let me start over. Hey, my name is Jake. I'm actually on my way out right now, but bada bing, bada boom. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Put the ball in her court.
Yeah. Put the boom ball in her basket.
Bullseye.
Okay,
perfect. We can move on
I
from
like
that.
this. Oh, I'm excited.
It's generally, I want to lay the foundation because I'm going to try it and I'll report back.
I'll be your friend in the corner that you don't even talk to yet. Just so I'll do that. Do that for you, man.
Okay.
That's exciting. Okay.
We'll see. I'm just, go Tar Heels. Go Tar Heels.
I do think, as weird as it sounds, most girls in coffee shops are probably very good girls. I know that's probably
right. That's what I think too. I'm like, you're a Christian?
I think so. I know that sounds ridiculous. Like, obviously not everyone, but in Kansas City, I think it's pretty consistent.
And you're probably a little bit too. It's like they're here by themselves.
Right.
Their hair straightened.
Yeah.
I don't think they would hate some guy coming up and telling them they look great.
Sure. I always.
I just rhymed. I said hair straight, look great. I cannot.
Gosh,
do this.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
Maybe you're not ready yet.
I got to practice.
I would always tell Catherine, like, and this is not exactly what you're saying, but kind of what you're saying. Like, they have hair straight. They want to look great or want to know they look great. Like, anytime Catherine ever said something nice about somebody else, but she said it to me,
I'm like, go tell them.
I always said that. I was
Yeah.
like, go tell them. Like no one would be upset with somebody that just gave him a compliment. I don't know.
I've been trying to do that on Instagram more. Guys, girls.
Yeah.
Hey, you look great today.
Yeah.
Hey, you look really happy in this.
Right.
I've been doing that a lot the last 2
You
weeks.
got to be a little careful with obviously the opposite sex and, leading them on or whatever.
Yeah.
But like so often, like if a girl has cool shoes, I'll be like, hey, cool shoes. Those are dope. Like whatever,
Yeah.
So
that's great.
and I always show my wedding ring when I do it. Hey, cool shoes. I like your shoes. Okay.
Woo-wee, look at those.
Whoa.
You're pointing with all 5 fingers.
That's a nice shoe. That's a nice shoe.
Now, did you come in those doors? You came in here. Oh, okay,
I'm about to
cool.
leave out that way.
Cars over there.
Nice shoes.
Hitting on girls while being married.
Yeah.
Or talking to girls while being married.
Anyway.
That's funny. Cool shoes. We had a thing at camp that was like kind of a philosophy of sorts that we just kind of like a couple of the guys just like made up. Like attention to all, but intention to none.
Okay.
Or intention to one, if you were interested in one girl. Like, drawing the line of like, I can talk to girls or I can like give them attention, but I don't want to like be intentional with 6 girls at once.
See, that's good. Have I told you about how like in at camp, they have something called goodies, which are just letters you write to other people.
Gosh, I haven't thought about the word goodies in forever.
Goodies, yeah.
She wrote me a goodie, dude.
And it was like inner mail. Like you could either, or inner camp mail, you could either send to your own people or other camps that are from Kanakuk, whatever. And so I had my first summer, I had the intention, I was like, I want to be encouraging to everybody. So I'm going to write every single staff member a goodie. Boys and girls.
Hot dog.
Like I was like, I just think it'd be really, like, I'm a words of affirmation guy. I think other people,
That's a great thought, Brad.
I think so. Apparently my innocent mind did not think this.
You were so goody. You didn't know about the goodies.
There were multiple girls that like had other conversations with other girls being like, he wrote you a goodie too. Or like, or other people, or sometimes the girls would be like, I'm really uncomfortable around him now because he wrote me this goodie. And I'm like, I was just trying to say you're doing great at your job. Keep it up.
You like accidentally
Like
get
so innocently.
You have like this nickname. You come back next summer. Oh, the Goody Monster. Mum. Goody Monster's back.
Yeah. But I mean, whatever. I bagged my dough.
Yeah, you're fine.
I just shot out a bunch of arrows and finally got one.
Big old 144 shell shotgun blast. Bunch of people at once.
And a couple of guys were like, wait, he wrote you a goodie too? Just kidding. I just genuinely was like, I think it'd be great to be encouraged. It's, camp, there's a lot of times where it's like, man, this is discouraging. This is hard.
This is
I'm
hard,
tired.
yeah.
So whatever.
Sometimes-
Mistake. I did it. Whatever. So maybe don't take advice from me about protecting girls' hearts. But
Good stuff. Good stuff. Shall we get into voice memos?
I would love it.
Okay.
I would love it.
I would love to do it with you.
Okay.
Let's start with our first one from Megan. Here it is.
Hey, this is Megan from South Florida, born in Kansas City.
Yo.
Oh.
And I have been listening to a lot of your episodes, but some of them I skipped over, so I was going back to listening to them. And one, you have a friend on the show, and you're talking about a thing that you always do with his daughter, where you mispronounce her name, and her name is Hadley Joe.
Yeah.
And in one of the pronunciations, you say Hadley Bo, and I think it's just funny because your two kids are now called Hadley and Bo. Anyways, my question for you guys is, do you guys have any weird food combinations that your friends think you're weird for eating?
Wait.
Thanks, bye.
Wait. Okay. What was her name?
Megan.
Megan. Megan either pulled off the greatest troll of all time, like basically playing my own game with me, or she just doesn't know my daughter's name, and I can't tell which way I want to believe this is going, because that's exactly what I would do with Garrett's daughter. I would be like, Hadley and Bo. Like, no, it's Hattie and Bo. Like, that is good, Megan. I don't know.
I think your daughter's name was just Hadley now.
You're right. Hadley.
You had a good time at the lake with Hadley and Bo.
Hadley was a little bit temperamental at times. Sometimes she wanted to put her life jacket on. Other times she did not want the puddle jumper.
She Hadley wanted it on the whole trip.
Yeah, Hadley actually stayed back with Catherine's parents for a week. She's back there in Texas right now.
So we got some pickleballing on the horizon.
Oh yeah, no Hadley, all horizon. Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
Man, that's funny.
What did Michaela ask us? What'd she say?
Megan asked us what food combinations we have that are kind of weird. We've talked about it before, but I get flack from some people that think it's weird that I drink milk with my meals sometimes.
I had milk with pizza last night.
Great combo.
I also saw it expired in 45 minutes. I was eating pizza at 11:50. I was like, at midnight, it's gonna go bad.
You chugging it.
I thought about making a story. I was like, this is kind of funny to just
I drank the whole gallon.
Yeah.
Did not feel good afterwards.
Just expecting it to like blow up at midnight. Like, it expires June 22nd. I have to drink this now.
Oh, wow.
But I really did have pizza with my milk last night.
Okay. Well, that lends into my other thought is
milk with my pizza.
Yeah. I love barbecue sauce on almost anything. And so I a lot of times dip my pizza in barbecue sauce, which isn't like crazy out of this world, but Catherine gives me a hard time. She one time said, sometimes you put barbecue sauce on things that aren't meant to have barbecue sauce on them. Oh. She told me that. It hurt my feelings. Hadley luckily consoled me. But like she made whatever, baked potatoes one time. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go eat some barbecue sauce for this. And she's like, you're not supposed to have barbecue sauce on that. So I guess that's my answer, but
that's a good one. I don't know if I'm pretty vanilla with my food. I like, macaroni.
You dog.
I'll put cheese on that.
Oh,
like,
you put
I'll have
cheese on the
macaroni
macaroni?
noodles.
Okay.
And then I'll like have honestly like so much cheese.
Really? Like smothered in
within
cheese.
the macaron.
I don't think that's that weird.
Oh, okay.
Do you put milk in the macaroni when you put it in?
There is definitely dairy in the cheese, but not milk itself.
Okay. Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Michelle, for the question.
Man.
All right. Here's one from our guy, Joel Trainer.
Oh, JT.
Jake and Brad, it's JT from Ohio. I would like to serve as your Tony Reale from Pardon the Interruption. I think you know what I'm talking about. I kind of come in on the back end and offer a few corrections from the last episode. So here's a couple for you. Number one is the leaky faucet comment about Bo. We're going to want to get that checked out. We need to set up an appointment immediately, if not sooner, because that just didn't sound normal. Number two, pomp and circumstance. What she said was pumping circumstance, which is like if your bike tire's out of air or you have a pair of basketball shoes from the early 90s that you need to pump it up so you can jump higher. That's a pumping circumstance.
That makes sense.
The last one is from 2 episodes ago. I couldn't ignore it. The milk, the color. Brad, we need you to revisit this because yikes! I just feel like
no.
Revisit that.
We'll talk about it, JT.
You guys are awesome. You make me laugh out loud. No other podcast does it. See.
That's awesome.
What do you think he was going to say at the end?
C minus.
Sea-Doos? Could be Sea-Doos.
C.
He's probably a Sea-Doo guy.
I think so.
C-Spot Run, Sea-Doo guy. Sea-Doo guy.
Hey, you see, do guy
In Japan.
in Japan.
Sea-Doo guy. Number 1. Steady hand.
Steady hand on the trigger.
On Sea-Doo.
On the dot.
Sea-Doo is a funny word. It sounds like it should be a sentence, but it's not. Sea-Doo. All right, I'm done.
Oh, C. Do?
Do, re, mi,
See,
si,
you
do.
do? Okay. I love the idea of him fact checking us. I think that's funny because we spout things off without ever fact checking.
I'm so wrong like 5 times an episode. I get
Which
it.
I love it. I mean, it's fine. Like we know that we're not like trying super hard to. Well, I mean, we're not intentionally being wrong,
But
we're
I'm also
not
letting
like
things fly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's true or not.
like what did you said the Super Bowl was the biggest event in the world one time.
I'm not even close to the World Cup.
Yeah. One of my friends texted me like, dude, Super Bowl's not that big compared to whatever, blah, blah.
Biggest
like,
thing in America. It's an easy slip up.
We're number one in the world. They say it. We're number one. So, the number one thing.
And it's not like I said that the Preakness race was the biggest event in the
No,
world.
yeah,
I
exactly.
love horses, but I know
You
their
it's
place.
the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, you still shoot them when their leg breaks.
Oh, glue factory. So, I think that's a fun idea. So let me talk. The leaky faucet. First of all, he said, you want to get that checked out immediately, if not sooner. What's sooner than immediately? Huh? Dingus. Okay. I'll fact check you if you're going to fact check me, JT. All right.
Yeah, better adverbs, please.
Immediately, if not sooner. I mean, imagine that. Like, imagine somebody being like, listen, you're going to want to get this checked out as like sooner than immediately. You're like, oh crap. Like that's like, it's too late.
I can't.
I'm done. Yeah.
I need this today. And if you can do it earlier than that, I would love it. I can't. I cannot get it earlier than
If
today.
you can get it yesterday. I need this yesterday. That's probably what people like Joel are the people that say that.
I heard that this week. Our boy, Garrett Gibson, called me at like 7 p.m. one night. He was like, hey, I got a friend who needs a video. He said he needs it like yesterday. So then I woke up at sunrise the next day and got it for him.
Oh, good for
I
you.
figured that's pretty close to yesterday.
That's practically yesterday. He's not awake yet. This guy is.
This is immediately soon.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then so he said the thing about Bo's whatever. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out eventually. He's fine. He's doing all sorts of bodily functions right now everywhere. He's spitting up like crazy. First of all, do not like it
for fun.
I don't think so. I hope not.
For
If
sport?
so, then he's an ornery Bo.
Bo, you need to stop releasing bile from inside of your gallbladder.
Bo, quit. You have a bad habit. You have a bad habit and you just need to discipline yourself. Just quit. And he's just like he's always cross-eyed. He's just like,
You need to show him like a Tony Robbins video and like try to motivate him.
stop. It's like the Rob Lowe. I know we've talked about this before, but he's like, stop pooping.
Stop pooping.
Anyway,
He needs that.
and then Catherine's milk thing, whatever. I read somebody that commented on that and said that mother's like milk maybe changes over time, like depending on the age of the baby, and then also the type like that the baby needs.
And their moon sign, probably.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's the whole birth stuff is just crazy and amazing to me. Like all how breast milk like sustains a baby is nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. So that's all I have to say. Thanks, Joel.
When you said like comments, I got a text today from a listener, Taylor. What up?
What up,
Oh,
T?
former sponsor, Taylor Atkinson Photo, former sponsor of the show.
Oh yeah, check him out.
He texted me. He's like, dude, just listen to the thing about the eels. He's like, I watched a documentary the other day about eels. They have 2 sets of jaws. I didn't even know that.
What?
They have 1 set of jaw to open up to get the food in, and then another set of jaws inside to pull the food down their throat.
That
2
is
sets.
disturbing.
He sent me a diagram. It was awesome,
What?
but disturbing.
Was the second set really small?
Much smaller,
Okay. Wow. That God is awesome. Like God's crazy.
right?
That's crazy. That's wild.
I was thinking about this, and I learned my lesson. I was like, I'm going to stop bringing this up to Isaac. But I was like, dude,
2 jaws. And how's the air get out?
Steven Spielberg only made 1 Jaws. That's a little nuts.
Well, that's not even true.
Yeah, dang it.
It
Tony
was a good job. It was a
Reale.
good job. Hey, I'm just gonna let you know there's more than one jaws.
He made a second one. But just like, it's just so crazy. Not that we need to get too into creation or design, but just like the fact that as humans, we need oxygen to breathe and we live on a rock in the solar system
Yeah.
that has an atmosphere that happens to have oxygen in it.
It's very
That's
nice.
pretty fortunate.
Very convenient.
Out of all, you could go down that path so far. But just breathing alone, that's crazy that in the middle of outer space, there happens to be an element in the air that we survive off of.
Yeah.
In air conditioning?
That's your pickup line right there.
Yeah.
And you took mine away. You took my breath away.
I don't know if you ever heard of O2, but you took mine away. And now I want you to say be.
You got it. Come on. Do not rhyme, but come on.
I do. That's what I was trying to say. And I was going to say be mine. I was like, no, that's a Valentine's Day thing. And then I said to do. I was like, no, that's a list. I do. Been a while since I filmed a wedding, so forgot. You took my O2. I want you to say I do.
That's good.
And that's
a rhyme, but
oh, crap.
You'll be all right. You'll get there.
Need to stop hanging out with Trey and start going to more weddings.
That is such a Trey line.
Yeah. Oh.
You took my O2? Now I'm going to say I do.
I don't know if we've yeeted in a video for a while.
I think I'm just gonna make my own Trey Kennedy video. I think put it on the Patreon.
Oh yeah, for the bring your besties.
Yeah.
Get on your feeties.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Trey, that would be funny. I'll film it. Okay. Like I'll film it exactly like a Trey
zoom
Kennedy.
in, yeah.
Oh, that would be funny.
Okay. I'll dress like him and everything. That would be great.
Oh, that's funny. Thanks. Okay, yeah, we got to do that. Okay, we got 2 more voice memos.
Hi, Brad. Hi, Jake. This is Hannah calling from Nashville, Tennessee. Just wanted to say that I love this podcast so much.
So do we.
Been listening since like episode 20 or 30 or so. And now that I'm all caught up, started listening to some of your old episodes. And it's so funny. Y'all are just like playing games, but really the games are just you guys asking each other questions.
I remember those.
And they're still hilarious. It's wonderful. So I have a game for you, aka a question. My friends and I have been asking each other this over the last couple of weeks and want to know what you guys think. So we've been asking each other, what is your serial killer trait? Like if there's something about you or something that you do that suggests you could have killed someone. Oh. Like for example, one person's was they enjoyed the taste of OJ after brushing their teeth. Oh. And that person killed my father.
OJ Simpson?
No, just kidding. But what's yours?
Okay, so, well, first of all, thank you, Hannah. Appreciate the support. When she first asked that question, I thought it was like genuine, like, do you have any kind of like psychotic behavior that could be seen as a serial killer? And my just thought was like, oh yeah, I got a few of those. And then she's like orange juice. I was like, I just kind of backed down. Orange juice and toothpaste.
I mean, I drank some milk really close to the expiration date.
Sucks when I sleep.
Freak.
I was all on board for the psychotic behavior. I got tons of them.
Well, let's hear them.
One, and I don't do this all the time. I don't want people to think I'm an actual sociopath.
Yeah.
But I will like run people through like tests, kind of.
Oh, really?
So like there was a time where I was
wondering why you gave me a Scantron the first time we met.
Okay, yeah. So that was an example of just like, do you know Southern United States geography?
Sure.
You did all right.
I did okay.
A lot of people forget Jackson, Mississippi is the capital.
Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia.
Thank goodness you're a big Bruno Mars fan. So that's how you know. Jackson, Mississippi.
that gets me grooving, bro. That gets me grooving.
A lot of full circle moments today.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I would give people tests where like several years ago, I remember I was interested in this girl and how did it go? I think she asked me to like come to this like big thing. Like she asked me to like come to visit her family or like some like big event or whatever. And so something that meant a lot to her. So I made up something that I had that weekend. Basically, I was like, I was supposed to see my parents that weekend to see if she would like try to convince me to not see my parents.
Oh, wow.
Because I was like, that's a quality I don't want in a girl. Someone who's like trying to like, you should not hang out with your parents. You should bail on your parents and come hang out with me.
Interesting.
You know, because that's just like a thing that's important to me. Like, I've talked about it in several places before, but my least favorite quality of millennials is how often we bail and how easy it is to bail. You're great at not bailing, by the way. It's a quality I've seen in you. You are very loyal.
Because I'm the same way. I hate when people are like, maybe. I'm like, don't. Yes or no. Say no if you want to say no.
Well, that I'm more okay with. It's more like saying yes and then saying no.
I also don't like it when people know they're not going to come though, and they say maybe.
Leave you hanging.
Like, yeah, probably not. but maybe. It's like,
It's like, you're not coming.
no, just say no. It's okay. I'm not offended. Anyway,
I just
Thank
can't
you.
stand that millennials bail. I think it's technology kind of helps it, obviously,
Totally.
because it's so easy to bail on something with the text these days, but
Yeah.
just drives me up the wall, and that's not a quality I want in someone. So I like, no, I was supposed to be with my parents. And she didn't try to convince me to not hang out with my parents. I was like, good girl.
okay.
And now we're married.
And that ended well. Wow.
So that's
okay.
kind of psychotic behavior.
Oh gosh, I don't have.
I don't do it that often.
Yeah. This is kind of this is a very personal question because we're having to say stuff like this. I don't know. I guess my one weird thing that I do, or I'm sure I do more.
I do one weird thing. I like to go to the ladies' room for number 2. I have been caught.
I've paid dearly. My answer is just that like sometimes I'll go probably a little bit too far into the rabbit hole of somebody's like Facebook profile or something.
Oh.
Like I'll like just out of curiosity, like especially I know this sounds weird, but like if someone orders a table from me or like asks like about tables, and this is sometimes I kind of profile them, I guess, a little bit and be like, okay,
Who we got here?
should I try to like kind of cut down the price because I need a sale, or is it like, oh, this person looks like they're kind of high roller, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's my excuse, but I'll like look at 5 or 6 of their profile pictures, maybe scroll down their Facebook page for a while, even though I have no relation to them, like no connection to them at all.
Interesting.
So I guess that's kind of psychotic. I mean, because then I learn all about where they live, their husband's name, when he's on vacation or when he's out of town for work.
If she
What time they usually turn off the light at night, whatever. So anyway. Yeah.
Do you have any non-serial killer or non-actual psychotic things? Just like orange juice,
like
toothpaste.
quirks? I'm sure I do. Catherine could probably spout out a bunch of them.
Oh, I like it warm. I'm noticing in
Orange
this house
juice?
now. No,
Oh gosh, I was like, that is gross.
no.
Okay.
I
Just
had
in
orange juice
general.
this morning. It was cold and it was nice.
Nice.
That's an update. Still going strong. 2 weeks, no soda.
Are you?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That is good.
I just did it.
I'm
Just
proud
one
of
way
you.
I woke up, I just stopped.
And you're feeling good?
The same.
Not any different?
No different.
Really?
Literally no
What about
difference.
playing pickleball? You don't notice a difference?
I don't notice a difference.
Wow.
I'm trying to notice a difference too, and I still don't.
You really want to notice a difference.
I want to feel different.
Interesting.
Sorry. Anyway.
You like it warm?
Oh yeah. Like when I lived in that studio apartment by myself, I had the AC in the summertime at 75.
Oh yeah, but it was also like you got blasted that sun window down on you, so it was so hot all the time.
It was, but I kind of
But
enjoyed
even
it
75
warm.
was okay.
Like right now in the house, we have like 72. A little cold.
Yeah, you're a little nippy.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because in the wintertime, I like it warm and you get stuffy.
I know. We talked
So
about a
that's
narrow
interesting.
window
Yeah,
of
yeah.
comfort.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm sure I have weird things. Like I told you, I have to match my pajamas if I have, a shirt on or whatever. I like small utensils, forks and small spoons. I don't like big spoons.
Like a faster, efficiency rate of use.
Like I like my cereal to last a little bit longer, so I want a small spoon so that I can. It's less efficient, I guess. Actually.
Oh, really? You want to take your time?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I feel like I go so fast.
Because I get so excited about the ice cream that I would eat it all so much quicker if I had the big. So like I don't ever like say to Catherine I do. I'm like, hey, can I please have a small spoon? But like, to
Wait,
a
is
normal
this a
person,
metaphor? You said, Catherine, can I have a little spoon?
can I
just
have,
once?
Can I have a small spoon?
It's Father's Day.
Hey, come on, can I have a small spoon?
Can I have a little spoon?
It's Father's Day. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird, I guess.
Yeah, good question though, Hannah. I've
like that.
literally never been asked what my psychotic trait is.
Yeah,
Serial killer trait.
I'm sure we have lots. Everyone does.
I murdered a guy in a truck stop one time.
Okay, so that's probably what she's looking for, more or less.
I don't know if that counts.
Like that would probably lead to other murders.
It ended up not being technically serial killer. It's just like a one-off homicide.
Well, I like small spoons so I don't kill the cereal as quickly. So I'm a serial killer by the time I eat it all, but not right away.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy loved cereal.
Did he really?
So that makes sense.
That makes sense. That's why he was the Wheaties guy for a while.
Yeah, he was on the box.
On the side of the box.
Yeah, side of the box. Yeah. Not a cover.
Oh, that's funny. That's good. We're funny today.
That was
I'll tell you what. We did not plan that, guys.
Okay, one last voice memo from Alexis.
Hi, Jake and Brad. This is Alexis from Dayton, Ohio. I really enjoy listening to the podcast. I feel like
Me
we
too.
are just friends sitting around
Just
laughing
friends.
and having a good time. So
Nothing
thank
more.
you for sharing all your stories with us. Brad, I hope you enjoyed your vacation with your family at the lake. My question for you guys is,
yeah,
I was
more or
wondering,
less.
if you could pick any conspiracy theory to be true, which one would you choose? Looking forward to hearing your answers, and thank you again for all the laughs. Bye.
Moon landing. Talked about it last episode. Big on moon landing.
Yeah.
Obviously. Because we just talked about it. I really hope that one's true. You have any other ones that you hope are true?
I think that it's. I like the UFO idea, or just like Area 51, Roswell, all that. I think that's kind of cool.
You like that you want them to be up to something?
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool that there's like a lot of mystery there. So I'd like that to be true. Like I would like it. Like I would be really bummed if they're like, yeah, we're just testing out some batteries, so we don't want people to get too close, just in case they blow up. You know, like
Yeah, Duracell rents out of space down here.
they keep going and going and going, but we're waiting until they stop. You know, because then it could be a problem.
Easter's big around here. We get the bunny out, and the children come.
They all gather around the bunny, and we sing little drummer boy. It's Easter though. No, anyway. I like that, and I think the Loch Ness Monster is kind of an interesting conspiracy. I think that's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, how cool would it be if I was at the lake, 70 miles an hour on Sea-Doo, and this thing is just like, what? Holy crap.
I definitely think there's more opportunities for there to be something like that in the ocean than on land. Bigfoot. There's just one Bigfoot.
Yeah. And
No way. He's either procreating, so there's several, or he's dead because he has no one to mate with.
right. Yeah, it's been a
Bigfoot's
while.
not
It's been a while,
we would have
Bigfoot.
found him. We found Bin Laden. We would have found Bigfoot.
That's exactly my rationale as well. Word for word.
I should start saying that for a lot of things.
If we found Bin Laden, I can't even find my freaking keys. How hard is it, guys? Check in the couch cushion again, please.
Yeah, get Zero Dark 30 in here. Do a round 2. Help me find my car keys. I hope
boy.
that something with the Freemasons is cool.
What do you mean by that?
Remember National Treasure? They talked about the Freemasons from centuries
Okay,
ago.
okay,
They
okay.
buried the treasure,
Okay.
and they're kind of the ones that got some secrets.
Sure.
Like there are Freemasons are still around. I remember even in Stratford, we had a building with masonry on it, where the Stratford Freemasons met.
Really?
What could they possibly talk about? But I hope that there is some sort of non-government secret society who knows some stuff.
Oh, so like Illuminati, but
But
older,
Yeah.
but less hip hop.
Older, and they haven't put out any Billboard hits.
Okay, yeah. They haven't run the world.
And
Who
they're
run the world? Freemasons.
Their secrets are mainly based around agriculture. So
Okay.
it's not that cool,
Sure.
but they're still secrets.
Hey, watch how good I can till this land right here.
June of 2024 is going to be nuts.
Have you heard the conspiracy about how there's there is a secret room behind Abraham Lincoln in the Mount Rushmore?
Oh,
But
no.
there's a conspiracy behind there might be some crazy stuff back there.
National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets, they were in Rushmore.
Oh,
Nicolas Cage just stuck his hand down a hole, and not a catfish because he was noodling, but it was a button that opened something.
Oh, really? Did not see this. Oh, I did see the second one.
I don't remember it super well, though. I remember him sticking a hand in that hole, though.
I'll remember that. I remember that every time. Yeah. Anyway.
I didn't know about a secret room.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know much more than I think that it's well documented that there's this room, but it was originally supposed to be used for a tourist thing. Like you could go and look at things, or it's supposed to be preserved for the Hall of Fame of America, basically. But then all of a sudden the government was like, we're going to shut this off and we're just going to put stuff in there. We don't know what's in there.
Huh.
So maybe we found Bin Laden, shoved him back there.
On the topic of things cut out of rock, I just remembered that I discovered something yesterday on the internet.
Okay.
So I've never been to Mount Rushmore, but I've heard from people who've been, and it's a little underwhelming.
Heard
Still
that too.
cool that we, or someone, I forget who it was, but some sculptor carved elaborate, intricate faces out of rock.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw a thing in China. I think it's just called Big Buddha. You can look it up, or there's probably a picture on YouTube.
Big Buddha, big Buddha, big Buddha. Oh, yeah. Big Buddha. Big booty number one. Number Confucius. Anyway.
Yeah. Bubba Sparks. Buddha, 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 rocket everywhere.
Buddha my bread, please.
There's a humongous Buddha carved into rock somewhere in China, which looks humongous. Looks way bigger than Mount Rushmore. It looks really crazy, and just the sheer size of it. And I guess someone carved it because It was right along this river
Mm-hmm.
because like the river was too fast. So I guess they couldn't fish and they couldn't like transport, boats and canoes down it. And so he was like, I'm going to like carve this like Buddhist god to be like the god of this river to like slow it down.
For like functionality and for. Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
And
Sorry.
yeah, so it ended up working, but it was just because he threw all this excess rock from the sculpture into the river and then it slowed it down.
Yeah.
So now it's good. So
Yeah. It's crazy how like I dammed up the river and then it didn't really flow very
it goes
well
slower
anymore.
now.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
But Buddha is watching over us.
Yeah. But yeah, I just saw that yesterday.
Imagine like working super hard to like make this sculpture and then just calling it Big Buddha. Like you could call it anything you want. You could have like
I don't know. They're your oats.
the rise of the immigrants or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, let's just call it Big Buddha.
I'm having trouble. Okay. I'm having trouble coming up with a name for my sculpture. Can you help me?
Sure.
So I made like a Buddhist god.
Okay. Okay.
And it's really big.
Okay.
And I don't know what to call it.
Well, first of all, I would say do not rhyme. I think rhyming's out. But
Okay.
have you heard of alliteration? It's a great thing.
Yes. I'm familiar with it.
Sally sells seashores by the seashells.
Oh, okay. Oh, so like a riddle.
Yes. But I would just take it down to just a few things. Like Big Buddha makes bustling
Good one.
bustling bushels by the bushwhackers. But I would just shorten it. I don't know. What are you thinking? Sorry.
I was thinking.
And what does that mean exactly?
It's Chinese.
For
Big Buddha.
oh, okay. Well, then I would just call it Big Buddha. And then people will play a camp game after it called Big Buddha.
Oh, I bet they would.
Mm-hmm.
Good segment. Good segment there at the
Keep
end.
that one in. Keep it in for sure.
That might be a deleted scene for the patrons.
Just keep that audio in there. That might be a deleted scene. And then, no, I'm just kidding.
Keep it all in, even what I'm saying now.
Fun fact: we don't really delete basically anything. I think we've probably deleted maybe 10 things we've ever talked about. Is that true? Maybe
it's-
even less than that.
I would say on average, 90 seconds per episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I remember
that's-
there was one episode where we talked for like 2 hours. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
And then we went to the Joker afterwards. And we had
Oh, yeah.
we had some segment where we talked about going to like a dolls, like these people had like all these dolls
I
in
do
their
remember
house.
that. Yeah.
I don't think that made the cut, did it?
No, it was just like I just found this weird article of
That's
people
like the
who
only thing I
collect
can think
dolls.
of that we like really took out.
Yeah, rarely does this segment get cut
So,
out.
anyway, don't want to like ruin people's perception of like, oh, they just shoot from the hip, but actually they're curated. We're not at all. Okay. Anyway,
Okay, well that's
We did
all the voice memos. Thank you for sending them in. Those were a lot of good ones. A lot of good
Yeah, fun
conversation
ones.
came from
Yes.
just those 4 this week. So thank you guys. Send them in for next week if you would like. From here, Brad, do you want to do review of the week?
yeah. Okay.
Jump all over that.
Jump on it. Let's do it. Review it. Ride it. Jump on it. The Ghostrunners. Really?
Another plug for the bonus episode with Trey. You get to hear a miniature cover of Genuine or of Pony by Genuine from Trey.
I would pay money.
It sounded good.
For Trey to, just to sing.
Yeah.
Like, which I guess is what people can do on Spotify. But I'm just saying, like I would pay money for him to sing like popular songs.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you. Everyone needs to come to the show. Just forget the comedy. To hear Trey sing
He's
live.
really good at singing.
I'm telling you, this song about pyramid schemes, this song alone, it's so good.
Really?
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
No one else, though.
No one
Unless
else. No one else.
$50 patrons. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah. Hey.
No,
Venmo.
come to a show. You'll see it then. I won't ever ruin it for Trey. Okay, but yeah, speaking of singing, you have some singing to do for your review of the week. I'm guessing.
Okay. Well,
I'm guessing.
Yeah. Which one was that? I was going to do it for the jingle though.
Oh. You're right. Let's save it. I'll do my review of the week in the
Okay.
meantime. 5 stars for Jake and Brad. Every week, these quirky best friends have a candid discussion about their lives. The best part is their skillful use of improv comedy at every twist and turn. Sounds like the back of a book. I like it. This podcast is laugh out loud funny and perfect for long walks, work commutes, pandemics, economic collapses, and so forth. That was funny. That made me laugh. If you want to know more about pickleball, loofahs, which one is a lot? Oh, I just thought of something about a loofah. So
Tell
in
me,
my water journey, our sink has no water pressure. So I've been filling up my water bottle in the bathtub. So I've just been drinking some bath water. I realized that without really looking at it too much, Isaac's loofah has been under the drain a little bit.
So you're
the
getting
spout.
like the remnants.
I'm getting some residual loofah water. Been drinking that. Maybe that's why I don't feel any different.
Maybe.
Drinking Isaac's dry skin
Right.
in my water bottle.
Goodness. Loofahs.
Anyway, if you want to know more about pickleball, loofahs, potty training, fast food, getting on your feet, bathroom etiquette, aloe vera,
Rural. Aloe vera.
I think I say aloe vera.
That's fine. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to say that.
I think it's okay to say that.
I think it's okay.
Rural. Was that better? Was it? I thought I did good. Was that not good?
Oh,
Rural.
Rue. No one says rue.
What do you?
Oh my gosh, we could do this every episode. And I'll laugh every time.
Remind me again.
Rural.
Rural. No.
No. I think you're doing it on purpose, but I know you're not. Rural. Yes, good.
Rural.
Rural.
I have to be mad a little bit. My
Yeah.
eyebrows come in.
Yeah, that's good. For the brows. That's what Hadley does sometimes, and it works for her. Rural.
It's like, he's from the city? No, he's from rural.
There you go.
Yeah,
Missouri.
it's the eyebrows. Rural Missouri.
Mhm. Try to say it with the eyebrows up.
Rural. The same doesn't work. Rural.
Perfect. You got it.
Whew. Where are my aloe vera, custom creations, and maybe even Da Vinci? This is the podcast for you.
Oh, good one.
Rose Fair 28. Thank you for that review and providing extra comedy for us. Rural. I
Love
gotta
it.
growl.
Oh, man.
Urban, suburban, or rural? Dang it. No, I lost it. Rural. Yeah, see, if I don't growl, it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Rural.
That wasn't it either.
Rural. Rural.
There you go.
It's the eyebrows.
It's the first syllable that really is tough for you.
Rural. Is that it?
Yeah, you kind of.
Rural. I can't like memorize it. Like I don't have
That's
it like
crazy. Yeah, it's like an exercise for you. Like it's like
I
a
know
muscle memory.
I know how to say so many words, but I cannot like memorize this one.
That's crazy.
Just say it one more time.
Rural.
That was pretty close.
You were trying so hard though. You were trying so hard to do
Okay,
that.
I'm done. I'm gotta get the head scratcher out. I need to calm down.
Okay, well
I'm getting hot.
I'm gonna give a honorable review of the week, and then I'll give my jingle review of the week. Mine was from Zwerhan.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He sent us
Dangerously
one.
Funny. This is one of the best podcasts on the market. Don't listen to this while lifting or working out. I never do. Just dropped the weights 3+ times because of laughing audibly in the gym. Benching was very difficult while listening to this program. That's not the worst of it. People around me were a tad bit startled and looked at me. They saw someone randomly drop their weights and start laughing. I'm now embarrassed. Have to leave. Can only listen to this podcast while using an elliptical or stationary bike. Perhaps stretching as well. So
Smart.
that's a funny one. I love imagining people at the gym. I just love imagining people like in a situation where they're not supposed to laugh out loud, laughing out loud. Like,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah.
So, okay. And then do you have anything else to say before I end the...
Just before I forget, one last plug for Patreon. It's a lot of fun. Come join us. Come hang out with us there. It's easy to private message us there. I've responded to a lot of messages. We got a ton of videos. I mean, Brad interviewed Hattie. Brad also interviewed someone else.
They can't tell. It's a high profile name, so I'm not going to say it on here, but
Let's just say,
it's big time.
Can I say it? No.
No.
Brad scans the radio, hunting for Wi-Fi.
Yeah. What do we think about scanning the radio? I think I might do that more often. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
There's a lot of old videos up there of.
I'm currently in a competition to kill a mouse in my house. I sent you the first video of that.
Yes.
So hopefully by the time this comes out, I will have killed the mouse.
I hope that becomes an ongoing saga.
But I'm documenting this mouse trying to kill it. I'm also going to send a video.
Mr. Jangles.
We'll call it Life Hacks with Brad, where I'm trying to show you how to kill flies. I have that one.
Dude, did you notice how many flies are on our front porch?
Lots.
Where do they come from?
Well, I don't know.
Or just like, I guess not. I don't care where they come from. Why are they here?
I don't know.
Why are they all on my porch? Okay, it doesn't matter.
Well,
you just do your life hack on my porch, please.
You would love that.
You freak.
I'll do it for money. $10 a month. Okay. Leah Pierce says, a jingle for Brad from Jake's future wife. This jingle should be sung to the tune of You Took Me by the Hand by Hunter, Jan Levinson's assistant.
Amazing.
Okay, so it goes. Ghostrunners podcast. with Jake and Brad. Each Monday, they make everything all right. It's freaking true. Pickleball, white meat, go ahead, get on your feet. Your feet. Maybe one day I'll be Jake's babe of the week. Bow, 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 bow. That was it. I started too high and I can't go any higher than that.
That's it. A fun way to end it. All right, well, go Tar Heels. Darla, if you're listening, I really hope to see you again on the pickleball courts. Women in coffee shops this week. Look out.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Can we please play something fun to dance to in this bad boy? I want something.
Yeah.
Any of the songs we've talked about.
I want to have a new one though. I want to think of a new one.
Okay, it's risky.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to think something that's not Bruno Mars, but is a good song to dance to. Oh, yep. Got it.
Please play Lip Gloss by Lil Mama.
Oh, dang it. That's all I was typing in.
When she says hello, it's like the first 2 seconds. Yeah, so fun.
All right. That was just my version. Here's another version, which is a different song.
We take you to the Hotel Martinet in Brooklyn, where Bobby.
Oh, I've never heard this version.
Oh!
Yeah, 1994.
Hey!
Cotton candy, green to go. Let me see you Tootsie Roll.